What's up, guys? Welcome back. Malik here, and right now, today, we're gonna get into it. I had a late night today, did a lot of emergency calls, so a lot of no AC stuff like that. But let's get into my trades for today. So, today, you can see the curve. We actually went up today again, so I had a profitable day again. Let's get into the two trades that I made today. Overall, I have a profit of 76 on the day. And let's just see where I entered, where I got stopped out, where I re-entered. And as I said, my strategy is playing out better. Today, I actually set both trades risk about 20, 24, 20. And then I had set my TP. My TP got hit. Didn't make any more trades for the day. Yes, price ran a little bit more, but that's fine. Right. So let's get into Monday's session. So I actually stopped taking trades from the night before. I don't see a lot of edge when it comes to trading the night before. I have edge trading the New York session, two trades. I can probably only get in two trades at that point. If I'm trying to make a trade between 8 and 11, I can probably only get in two to probably three trades if I'm being realistic. So I kind of like that because it allows me less opportunities to be wrong versus say I enter the night before, that's one if I'm wrong already. Then I enter at between 8 and 9, that's two. And then say I get another entry between 10 and 11, that's three. That's three times I can be wrong during the day. But if I'm only trading during the New York session, I can see where I have an edge, and um I'm able to take less losses because I'm taking less trades. So it's actually better on the psychology as well. So let's get into it. So in the early part, I had entered a sell, right? So I was seeing a little bearish movement. I was expecting it for it to go a little lower, but then I actually got stopped out. So you can see I entered on the 8 here. My entry price was 38536. And then I actually got stopped out at 38286. And I actually set take profit. I'm starting to set take profits to somewhere that I feel comfortable in case price wicks up to that level and I can be out pretty quickly, right? So this one was a loss of 24. What's happening here? No, 5592 is the stop loss. My apologies. So you can see I got stopped out on the 9 candle there. Basically, that's it on the trade. And then I entered on the 11 candle. So I think that was this one. So 10 o'clock would have been a nice move from the low. But then I entered on the 11 candle looking for that continuation with my stop at about half of 10 o'clock's candle. And then you can see how it played out. Half of 10 o'clock's candle actually got me to a risk of about 20 something, which I felt comfortable with. That would have made my total loss on the day about 40, which isn't bad overall in the grand scheme of things. So you can see my stop loss was there, and then you can see my take profit. It was actually what would you call this? About a 4 to 1. So it's not bad at all. You can look for a 4 to 1. So you're risking $100, that would be $400 just on this trade, or you're risking $1,000, that would be $4,000. So that's how I'm looking to scale this as I see more consistency, and you can see the consistency playing out, and I can actually bring it back to the 1 week chart and you can see it a little bit more. So 38826 was my take profit. It actually pushed up higher and knocked me out there. So you can see price still continued. I would have been able to take it here, but I'm not the biggest fan of taking it throughout the end of the day unless I don't even realize that it ran like that. But since I set my take profit, I was just out at wherever price knocked me out at. And then you can see this is where my stop loss was. I had a risk to reward of 4.35, right? Now let's get into the watch list stocks now. So let's start off with our favorite, Bitcoin. So what did Bitcoin do today? Wow. Wow. Bitcoin has in a having a huge sell off right now. Very interesting. We're at 64660. Tesla, I would say Tesla went up today. Yeah. Just like how, if you see the Dow, well, it's not a guarantee, but there's a likelihood that the price is up. So you can see Tesla actually filled that gap, came right down, filled it, and then start to come back up very nicely. I'm seeing and reading price action much better, I believe. IMMR, are you at 11 now? Wow. Very close to 11. You can see it messing with that level at 11 right here. Um, Bitfarms probably at 3, of course, because they're overhyping this shit, trying to lure in investors. I'm gonna look for a Bitfarms short, so something that has a asymmetrical odds of bringing me good returns back to the low. I would look for a short. Nvidia, we're at 130, which means that it's basically at 1300 right now, which is nuts. And it's definitely, that's why I'm tracking it. Because if it starts to get above over 200, it's like, bro, you're going back to 1,000. Like, I can see you going back to 1,000. But there's no guarantee of that. AMD, you can see AMD hasn't been doing much since I've been tracking it. The highest it's been is 171. Since then, we've just been back down to the 150s, 160 mark. What's this? SMCI. SMCI, we're at 887, so a little higher for SMCI today. ASML, I would expect it a little higher. Yep, at 1052, so a little higher. This is a chip manufacturer as well. We might actually just look into ASML real quick. Yo. So ASML is not a chip manufacturer. They are a chip. They make the machines that make the chips, I believe. Wow. 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 Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Wow. We have Eli Lilly. Just lock that in. Lock that in to the cabin there so we can use it, and comment if you actually are following of any of these. Eli Lilly at 885. Eli Lilly is important because they're creating the Ozempic drug, that's that weight loss drug, and also uh, the mental one, the one where you lose the memory. Hold on. Yeah, that's that Alzheimer's drug, right? So Eli Lilly is actually going up because they're looking to be approved for the new Alzheimer's drug, and it's a very huge market, very huge on top market that they could actually lead in and actually do something impactful. A lot of people have Alzheimer's, and there's no known cure for it, TLT, TLT, look at you. Get you TLT running up to these levels. These might be the levels before it starts to break down. I'm gonna leave you here, right? And let's get over here. Let's see. Bitcoin lower, Tesla higher, Bitfarm higher. Not sure why. ASML higher, Nvidia same, MMR higher, SMCI higher, AMD same, TLT higher. ASML makes the machines that makes the chips. Very interesting. Very interesting. But I fell into the trap by last time I fell into the trap, I purchased the sympathy and not the winner. So if I was to get into ASML now, I would still buy Nvidia at the same time. just to kind of hedge my position in case we have a Bitcoin Bitfarm situation. But that's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one.